Good morning, Glue Troopers. Max and Max's Models here. I'm back in St. Pete, having breakfast again at the hangar at Albert Whitted Field. And downstairs in the shelter, I saw this beautiful model, a large scale of a Benoit flying boat. For those who don't know, Tony Jannus back in 1914 started the first ever airline, the Tampa St. Pete Airboat Line, back before there were any bridges or anything, on the treacherous 30-minute route from Tampa to St. Petersburg. And if you didn't take the 30-minute flight for $5, which was a week's pay for most people back then you had to spend about 4 or 5 hours in a horse and buggy or a primitive car over unimproved roads to get from Tampa to St. Pete. As I mentioned, there were no bridges back then. And this model is beautifully detailed. Also, some of the folks reminded me, I forgot that Albert Whitted Field is where they host the Firestone Grand Prix, 1.8 miles of curved track. So they say the place in March, when they have that race, all the car fanatics show up and the place goes insane. Also, I was very impressed with a lot of the comments you guys left. We'll probably talk about it at the live stream about models you had built for other people. So we'll probably talk about that. I took a few more pictures of some other models I didn't see earlier on display at the hangar, and well, it was just a nice, relaxing visit at the airport. A wonderful way to have breakfast. Today was more of a helicopter day. There were two Robinson 44s and a Coast Guard helicopter that came in. And as I was just leaving the restaurant, the Coast Guard crew had just sat down at the table next to me and had to bite my lip not to try and go over and engage in pilot talk. But, they were sitting down to have their brunch. So I was like, you know what? For once, I'm just going to leave some fellow aviators in peace and not go inflict the Maxter on them. Oh, by the way, if you do happen to find yourself down there, there's also a company that gives scenic air tours, not only in helicopters, but another gentleman who does it by appointment in a Stearman, an open cockpit biplane. Has a really cool model, the electric prop spinning up there. And so anyway, that's what was going on out at Albert Whitted Field today. I'm back up to LaGuardia and then down to Fort Myers tonight. Guys, you take care of yourselves. We'll see you later. And as always, model on.